So today has been one of those days, and I'm sure many wrestling fans can agree. Just doesn't feel real, you know. Feels unfathomable. Feels like something that you thought would never happen, just so randomly, out of the blue. So I was at work. It's funny. I was busy with something else, right? And I just happened to pick up my phone and scroll through social media, and the first thing I saw was the news about Bray, about Windham, and just like when I read that Kobe died, just like a what, a long what, just wide-eyed and speechless. That's all I could say was what, because as I said, it just seems like something you would never hear on a random Thursday, evening. And it sucks because I will say this with 100% truth. The Eater of Worlds and the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, they're probably my favorite characters in WWE of all time. I'm not even just saying that. So the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt, he would most weeks he would start Raw, or there was at least like a month or two period where he would kick off Raw with an amazing speech saying the realest shit that you've ever heard about society, about life. You know, the more over the years I learned about Wyndham, he's really that kind of guy. I feel like a lot of that shit was his words. Just so creative, so passionate. Like he was amazing on the microphone. A serious talker. Like, of course, we've had the Stone Colds, The Rock, that are just hilarious on the mic. But Bray with the mic in his phone, I mean, with a mic in his hand, I'm sorry. Just, just insane. Just insanely talented, insanely skilled. It's not somebody, like many guys, you could just tell they're, saying from memory of the script they read, right? No, he put heart and soul and passion into the words he spoke. So that really made me fall in love with him, was just his promos and the shit. He pulled you into the story. No matter who he was feuding with, he pulled you in. He was the reason you wanted to watch that feud, that promo. And then the Fiend came. I know a lot of people hate, some of the direction that the Fiend went, but I enjoyed every moment of it. I couldn't wait to see what was gonna happen the week after. I loved the whole 3 year run of the Fiend. I have his shirt right here. I had to rock it. Um, I say the Fiend is probably my favorite character. Like, he really was creepy. It really was something straight of a horror movie. Like the context, the look, the mask. It was amazing. The way he portrayed that, you really felt like he was fucking superhuman. Some of the stuff he would do, some of the punishment he would just take and keep coming. I loved it. I know many people hate that Seth Rollins Hell in a Cell match with The Fiend. I loved it. I thought it was insane. I thought it was awesome. Like, I really couldn't believe what I was seeing. Like, it was awesome how they, like I said, how they booked him like a superhuman. Um, but yeah, just feels like, part of me's missing. I've been reading as much news as I could, on Twitter, or X, as it's called now. Just like, when is he coming back? He had the match with LA Knight and then kind of disappeared for a while. It's like, okay, maybe they're just trying to think of something, what the next step is. And then the weeks and months just kept rolling by. So, I was never really worried though. Of course, I had read the reports of a life-threatening illness, but he's an athlete. You think, oh, they'll just power through this. Roman Reigns beat leukemia. So many other athletes beat so many things, and there's just, he'll be back soon. He'll be back eventually. He'll get over this. But seeing that, just complete shock. Honestly, I don't know what else much to say. I'm just feeling sad, sorrow. I can't imagine what his kids and his wife, his family, even his fellow wrestlers, that knew him, are great friends with him. I can't imagine how they're feeling. Me feeling this way, just being a fan, like just imagine the people that knew him. It's been awesome seeing everyone's words about him, the stories. But yeah, it's gonna take a while to process. I just spent like the past 30 minutes watching some clips of him. Before I go, I want to read a promo that's always resonated with me. Like from the first time I heard it, I felt it because I've been through that shit. For years, honestly. It's the reason for this damn broken heart tattoo. I'm sorry, I can't even talk. It's the reason for this broken heart tattoo. But let me read it, and I'll end with that. Of course, I'm not gonna do it anywhere near the justice. I'm not even gonna try. I'm just gonna read it because I will not ever live up to the way he spoke it. I still randomly watch it. Thank goodness for the internet, right? Thank goodness I can pull it up whenever I want to watch it or whenever I want to hear it, because the way he delivered it, man, was awesome. Every night, we lay our heads down to dream, and that's when our minds really start to tick. We start remembering all these things, these horrible things, these travesties that have happened to us in our lives. But in our dreams, we're superheroes. And in our dreams, we can fix everything. We dream of revenge. We dream of payback. Just like that, man. Just like that, we wake up. That's when reality starts to set in. That's when we go to the mirror and look at it and remember that we are not superheroes and that we cannot fix everything. So we bottle all this rage up inside of us and we go on living our dismal little lives as if nothing is wrong, but everything is wrong. That always resonated with me. As you could tell, I'm getting emotional reading it. I still go through with those thoughts, to this day. That's why it resonates so much with me, because it's true. In our dreams, to quote Thanos, reality can be whatever we want. It really resonates on those days you wake up for an amazing dream, and as he said, you got to go back to your bullshit little life, as if that dream, that perfect reality, never existed, because it doesn't. But I'm gonna end it there. Look up. They have transcripts of his promos. Just look at all the different amazing promos he read. I went through. I was glancing at some of them. Man, the shit he said, nail on the head with not only society, not only life, but my life. But yeah, rest in peace, Windham. Thank you. Truly thank you for all the memories. I truly regret not being able to see you perform live. That's the biggest thing I'm struggling with right now, is I never got to see him perform. I never got to see him talk or hear his song, hold up my cell phone. I never got to be a part of that. I only got to live vicariously through the fans on the other side of the screen. But yeah, I'll end it there. Let me know your favorite memories. Thank you.